Good morning, students. Today we will read about the chapter Chemical Reactions and Equations of Science. It is your first chapter. In this chapter, there are topics to be covered. Number first, introduction of the chemical reaction, characteristics of chemical reaction, chemical equation and balancing, different types of chemical reaction, redox reaction, rancidity, and last corrosion. Now, you have seen that in your daily life, when we make tea, there are different types of substance which are mixed as tea, sugar, milk, and water. Both all the substance has their different properties, but by heating them it turns into tea, and after that their chemical property is different from all substances. It means the new property of the product is different. It means there is a chemical reaction. And other example is of curd. The curd is made from milk. The property of curd and milk is different. Then we can conclude that after mixing the substance we get a different product of different characteristics. It means there is a chemical reaction, and we can define it as when two or more substances react and form some new substance, it is called as chemical reaction. There is two things in this reaction, that the substance that are mixed are called reactants, which takes part in the reaction are called reactants, while the substance we will get after the reaction are called product. For example, A and B are two reactants which combine and forms a product AB. The property of A and B is different from the product AB. Now, the chemical equation and chemical reaction are different things. Now, two representation or two representing the chemical reaction with the help of symbols, formula, states, number of moles is known as chemical equation. In any chemical equation, it is considered that the mass of reactants and mass of product is always constant. It will be possible only when the number of elements in reactant and product are equal. So there is a need of balancing of chemical equation. Now, for example, H2O is made from H2 and O2, but the number of hydrogen molecule in LHS and RHS side are equal, but the number of molecules of oxygen are not equal. So we have to balance them because they obey the law of chemical combination, which is known as law of conservation of mass. Now, after balancing this equation, we see that 2H2O equals to 2H2 plus O2. Now, number of elements in LHS and RHS are equal. Then we say it is a balanced chemical equation. Now, different types of chemical reaction. Number first is combination reaction. Combination reaction is that in which two or more reactants react and forms a single product. Then it is called combination reaction. For example, carbon and oxygen combines to form carbon dioxide CO2, and similarly you can see the other examples. Number second is decomposition reaction, which is opposite to combination reaction. In this reaction, a single element is divided into two or more products. It can be divided by either heating, passing current, or in simply in the presence of light. There is an example of calcium carbonate. You can see that when we heat calcium carbonate, it converts into copper oxide CaO and CO2. In this way, we can say that it is a decomposition reaction. In this, a single product is divided into two or more products. And next reaction is displacement reaction. It is a reaction between element and a compound in which a more reactive element displaces less reactive from its compound. You have to learn a reactivity series which is given in this PPT. The more reactive element will displace the less reactive element from its compound. For example, if we react Zn zinc with copper sulfate CuSO4, then you can see from the reactivity series that copper is less reactive because it is below in the reactivity series and zinc is above. Then we can say zinc is more reactive, so it will replace copper from its salt. Then it will take the part or place of copper and it will turn into zinc sulfate and copper. In this way, we can say that displacement reaction displaces a less reactive element from its compound. And next is double displacement reaction or double decomposition reaction. It is a reaction between two compounds in which they mutually exchange their ions. For example, AB combines with CD, then A will take place of C and C in turn take place of A. In this way, we will get Cb plus Ad. The positive ion will change the positive and negative will change the negative ion. And next reaction is redox reaction. Redox reaction is that in which oxidation and reduction both take place simultaneously. First of all, you have to learn about the oxidation and reduction. Oxidation is addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. In opposite of this, reduction is addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. In this way, if in any reaction both oxidation and reduction occur, then we call it redox reaction. For example, when CuO, copper oxide, react with hydrogen, then the copper oxide convert into Cu. It means oxygen is reduced from it, while H2 is converted into H2O. It means H2 gains oxygen. So copper oxide is converted into copper. Then we say that there is reduction because it loses its oxygen, while hydrogen gets oxygen, then it is oxidation. There are both oxidation and reduction in this reaction, so it is a redox reaction. Now, what is corrosion? Corrosion is eating away of metal article. For example, you see that iron, rusting of iron. If an iron article is comes in contact with moist air, then there is a red brown color which is rust. Then there is a chemical reaction. The property of iron and rust is different. So it is called corrosion when a metal is eaten away. How we can prevent the rusting? First method is painting. We apply paint on any iron article. Or next is lubricating. Lubricating means oiling of any vehicle or any machine. We apply oil so that it prevent from rusting. And next is galvanization. It is very important and it is asked in board examination also that what is galvanization. Galvanization, as in this iron element there is a small a thin layer of zinc on iron so that it prevent iron from rust. The more reactive element layer is put on the less reactive element. In this way we save iron from the moisture. And next topic is rancidity. You have seen that the oxidation of food when it comes in contact with air, due to it starts smelling bad and taste bad. Then it is called rancidity. Your food becomes bad and starts smelling, then it is rancidity. There are many examples or methods to save our food items. First is storing it in refrigerator. Second, adding preservative. You have seen that when we purchase any packed food from the market, it saves from 6 to 9 months because there are antioxidants mixed in the material. So it prevents rancid. Thank you.